I'm Kim Sedgwick of Red 10 Sisters and ecosex.ca. Today I'm answering a question about porn. Someone wrote in and asked us, is there such thing as female-friendly porn, and if so, where can I find it? So I know for the longest time that I just assumed that all porn was exploitative and degrading towards women, and it was only in the last little while that I realized there was such a thing as feminist porn. That was because I actually got to go to the Feminist Porn Awards, which they host in Toronto. And I heard one of the porn stars talking about how she absolutely loved her job and she couldn't believe she got paid to do something that she loved so much. And it really helped change my perception of porn as something that was exploitative and something that women were coerced into doing, and instead recognized it as something that could actually be really empowering. And that really switched how it is that I think about porn. So in terms of some of the films that I might recommend trying if you're looking to see what feminist porn looks like, one of the ones I love is this one here called Chemistry. It's by Tristan Taormino, who's one of my absolute favorite directors. A few things I love about it is that she chooses the female stars and then they get to decide who they want to work with. So the nice thing about that is that it creates great chemistry, hence the name. And then the other really cool thing is that she rents out a house, puts cameras in all the rooms, and then they get to decide what it is they want to do. So it's unscripted, which means that they're not told what they have to do, so you can again tell that they're really enjoying what it is that's happening. So that's one of the films that I highly, highly recommend. If you want something that has sort of more like an artsy feel, that sort of feels more like, an art film as opposed to typical porn, and suggest something by Erica Lust. This is one of her films here, Life, Love, Lust. And her films are sort of a series of vignettes, which is kind of cool because then you're not stuck with one particular couple. You get a sense of a few different couples and different scenarios. She tends to choose different body types because that's something else that I know I kind of had an issue with, and I certainly hear from a lot of our customers, is that they don't necessarily feel like their body types are represented on film. So that's one of the things I really like about her movies. She also has real music, so she's actually got a lovely background or sound, which is really cool because I find with a lot of porn that the music, that like bum 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 noise, is really distracting. I frankly sometimes have to like put it on mute because I just can't handle, I find it so cheesy. So that might seem like a little thing, but for me actually makes a huge difference when there's a soundtrack that I can actually enjoy. Another series of films are these ones here called the New Sensation romance films. These ones are sort of bigger budget as opposed to the slightly more indie ones that I talked about before, and have more of a storyline. So for some women who enjoy that sort of build up, that's another series of films that I would recommend. One of the reasons I'm talking about physical films, which I know is kind of funny because if you're like me, I've recently purged all my DVDs, so I don't like having physical movies anymore, is that it's kind of hard to find feminist porn online. And a lot of what you might find is stuff that's been illegally uploaded, and then that's not really contributing to helping ensure that these films can be created and making sure that these women are actually paid a fair wage for the work that it is that they're doing. So I've heard Tristan Taormino, the woman I talked about earlier who did the Chemistry film, talk about how if you want to see more feminist, ethical porn being created, you kind of have to vote with your dollars and actually support these films so that they can continue to be made. So I hope that helps answer the question around whether there is such a thing as female-friendly porn. Thanks so much. Look forward to talking to you again soon.